It's time for social media buzz, and Choma Amarik Bulam is standing by. Choma, good morning.
Good morning,
Choma. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you doing?
Good, good.
What's buzzing?
Let's go straight to the first story. Netizens warned Lagosians to stay away from Mount 12 area yesterday as mayhem erupted following the killing of a member of the Parks and Garages, Sulaiman Olapo, popularly known as Akiru. According to some eyewitness reports, he was killed by a rival cult group, and pandemonium ensued, crippling commercial activities in the area. There were intermittent gunshots as rival cult groups engaged in supremacy battle following the killing of Ariko. The deceased was said to be the chairman of the motor park under the Mount 12 Bridge, a position he held before the state government banned National Union of Road Transport Workers and handed over the affairs of commercial vehicle operators to a 25-man committee. So, taking some tweets, Merciful says, Mount 12, the Lagos Tinubu built. Cultists are chairman of union. What a shame. Oluwaseun says, in Mount 12, the head park manager was a well-known cultist. There are some terrible things we hear in Lagos. After installing known cultists in key positions, the government will later explain how it's combating crime in the state. Lagos is unsurprising, the haven of cultists. And Omogidi says, it has nothing to do with tribe. It is the usual Eye Mount 12, Aje Logo, Koshofe Enclave versus Aye Owode Enclave, cult war. The numero uno of Aye Frats, Ariku, was allegedly killed, and the Aye Frats, hence the chaos. So we know that, cultism is a crime in Lagos, and it's like 25 years jail term if you're found to be a member of such cult group, or 15 years jail term if you're found to, form such a group. But we still have things like this occur. We still have people getting killed by cult members. I think 2 weeks ago we had one around Ojodebega where some cultists attacked each other, and they were blood flowed, and security people came, the police, but I'm not sure I saw anyone get arrested. So I don't know how else we can combat cultism, especially in Nigeria as a whole. How else do you think we can combat it, since there are laws put in place? Jail terms has been put in place, but still it's still on the rise. So what can we do about it? What else can we do?
We're not ready. It's that simple. When we're ready, we'll combat it. We're not, and that explains why you have some of these people, in high places or influential positions. Having said that, it's quite shameful that it crippled commercial activities, and people had to leave, under that fear of what's happening. I can't go out. I hope my people are safe, and what have you. It's quite shameful. Remember, there was a documentary, by an international media organization barely a year ago that detailed the issue of cultism, and you had several cultists even go as far as disclosing that down to the federal government level they're cultists in key positions. One of them is Tony Kabaka, who is the APC youth leader in Edo State, for example, and he was bold enough to say on camera that these and these and these are the people who are cultists and who are spurring us on and all of that. So I think it's quite ridiculous. We're not ready to combat it. If we are, as a people and government, we know what to do.
And this originated from the pirate confraternity, which was formed by the likes of Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka and the big names in the society. But they had good intentions when they started all of these confraternities, but now we know it has been bastardized, as it is with every other thing that you start but you don't monitor, because eventually things blow out of proportion, and now we have what we have today. So I think that if we're going to resolve or solve all of this crisis, then those big wigs in the society have to come together, organize sensitization programs and educate those youths, because these are the people that they are looking up to. They are looking at these people as the examples, and that's why they form all of these groups to fight for themselves in court and to get, some of the things they feel that they deserve. So really it has to start from the top. Those who are standing as role models for these people have to come together to educate them and enlighten them on the way to go about it.
Okay. All right, so quickly we'll take the second story. According to data drawn by CNN, Nigeria's women have been ranked as the highest consumers of skin whitening creams in Africa. The data explains that 75% of women in Nigeria patronize whitening products. A lady jumped on the before and after challenge, and the difference was too striking for Nigerians to ignore. Now, quickly taking some tweets, Daniel Rega says the above lady bleached There are lots of skin whitening products in the market nowadays, but it's alarming the rate at which people bleach. Anyone who bleaches is silly and lacks self-love, because black is beautiful. Nothing beats a glowing black skin. It's the epitome of true beauty. And Peter says, I have a question. Let's say I am fair and I got married to this fair lady in quotes, and we give birth to a dark-skinned baby. Do I have the right to demand for DNA? And Ejimadi Sharp says, it is what it is. Most men prefer light-skinned ladies. You will see a black man looking for a wife, and he will list fair and choice. I don't blame. Okay,
we have to wrap it up.
All right,
for time, but of course that's an interesting topic. We'll probably look at it another time.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Yoma. Well, we have to wrap it up on that note. Thank you so much for being a part of Daybreak today. My name is Omobolanle Adichie. Have a fantastic day.